Baby girl, what you gon' do for this clout? You gon' bust it open, put this ooh in your mouth. Drip drop, she gon' suck on the tip top. Lip lock, chosen smile I need.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tiana, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to do some eyebrows. You know, I got this request in my last video, and I was like, you know what, that could be a good video, like something quick and easy but really in depth. So I'm going to start with what I use. I kind of honestly, I'm always like altering how I do my makeup. I think that's one of the reasons why I feel like I got so better so quickly, is because I was always practicing and finding like new ways. I was using this for a while. This is the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt thing gel, and I stopped because I just felt like it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do at the time. But now I'm back using it because we just find stuff that works and we keep trying, I guess. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil, and I always love this pencil. This is in the color Espresso, I believe. Can you see it that way? Yeah. And then I have here two concealers. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and the LA Pro Concealer. This one is in color Beautiful Bronze, and this one is in the color Deep Cinnamon, which I always use. So we're just going to get started. First, I just want to start by saying I don't shape my eyebrows anymore. I used to, but I haven't done it in a while, and I just haven't. So I learned to adapt my makeup routine to that. So I'm first going to start by brushing up my eyebrows with this eyebrow gel. Also, I know I said that I haven't shaped my eyebrows in a while, which is true, but I did used to shape it. Obviously, I used to shape it, and I found that it was way easier for me to do them when they were shaping, because you get that like crisp shape that's already there. You don't like necessarily have to, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. You don't necessarily have to like force that shape that's there. So while that was going on, I did let the brow gel dry, which is a good step in letting it dry, because if it's all liquidy, then the makeup just kind of slips. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna zoom this in for you guys. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a line underneath the brow. You're gonna drag it out some, but not too much. And you're just gonna outline the bottom part of your eyebrow. Okay, so as you can see here, that's where the majority of my tail is. And under here, you can see this is where, if I was to shape my eyebrows and wax them, I would be taking this part of the hair. So we kind of just ignore it. And then think about it, the part that you will wax off is the part that you are concealing away. So it's kind of creating that same illusion. So I'm just going to get that line. And then I'm going to brush or kind of fill in my eyebrow up from there. Now, working on the tail has always been tricky for me. It's just something that I have to continue to work on and practice on, which is no problem. But I'm going to start from this part of my eyebrow, and I'm just going to really draw a line and connect it down. And then I'm going to work in the color, work in the pencil into that gap until it seems like we've always had eyebrow hair like so. And then I always use the spoolie to blend in that product. That. And now for the top of the brow. So I'm going to get in a little closer. You can tell that I have like that hair kind of right there, and that my eyebrows kind of go inward, that's no big problem, but I kind of want them to be straight with a tail. So what I like to do is I like to create a line on the top of that. So I start from not too high up, not too far out, I should say. But see, I created that long tail right here. So I'm going to go about like half of that long tail up. And then I'm going to create a line. And I'm going to just connect that line to the top where my arch would begin. So all I did was, this is where that extra line I drew at the bottom. I went to the middle of that and I went up, created a line, and I just drew it a line straight there. And now I'm just going to fill it in with the pencil. And then you got something like this. Now I'm going to use this spoolie side of this and I'm just going to blend it in. You're going to create the illusion of thick eyebrows. That's where this comes into play, where you're just bringing all the hairs forward, or not forward, you're pushing all the hairs up. And this eyebrow, I have more hair on my tail than I have on this side. Like, I'm going to start the tail here, and I'm just going to add that quick little line, and boom, it's already filled. I'm going to brush it in, and then the middle here, up, line. See, with that line to the tail. I just want to also add that this is just what works best for me. I know that's going to be different from what works for everybody else. I know some people have thinner eyebrows, some people have more bushier eyebrows, but hopefully you can watch this video, and if it can help, then it should be able to help you. So for concealer, depending on the look and how dramatic you want your eyebrows, depends on the shade of concealer that you want. For my everyday type makeup look, I always use this concealer mostly to carve out underneath the bottom, and then I would go with a more shade, or more my tone shade for the top. I know most people would do that. For a more natural eyebrow, you could just use like your shade concealer for the top and the bottom. It just kind of depends on the look for your eyebrows. For today, I'm gonna do what I normally do, which is this on the bottom and this on the top, just for the sake of the video and to show you guys my process. So I'm just gonna get some like so. And I have two brushes here. This is my old concealer brush. As you can see, it's like my old eyebrow concealer brush. It's really worn out. It was really time for me to get a new one. So here I have this Morphe M432 brush. It's just a flat brush that I've been using for eyebrow concealer, and I really like it. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to carve out what I just did. So I'm going to add that line here and I usually started off this far because I never want to like go too far up. I'm going to zoom it in some more. I never want to go too far up where I mess it up and there's no going back. So I kind of just get like a quick outline and then I work my way up. That hair down here is what would get shaved if I was to get it threaded, waxed, or whatever. So that's just kind of outline, like a guide really on like shaping them and carving them already. Because like if that hair is in the concealer, then like you're pretty much onto the right step. I'm just going to drag that concealer down, and then I'm going to be using this Morphe M173 brush, and I'm going to blend out that concealer. And I'm using more tap stroke like motions to blend this out. So once I feel like it's blended out enough, which I feel like it is for my liking, I'm gonna go in with the top shade. I'm just gonna go along the shape of my eyebrow, and I'm just gonna carve it. And another thing too, you're gonna see that I am like not too far above, but I am above my eyebrow, because I'd rather just work my way down than like make it too thin on accident already. Okay, now I'm going to use that same brush and I'm going to tap that out. Once I feel like it's blended out to its bestest ability, we're good. I'm going to go finish this eye and then I'll come back when everything is done. Okay, so I'm back and this is what the eyebrows look like. Very nice, very pretty. I love them. I like the thick eyebrows now. I learned how to do thick eyebrows and this is what I've been doing ever since. But if you did enjoy this video and you found it helpful, please like and comment. If you would like to share it, then thank you. You don't have to, but thank you if you do. Bye guys, stay safe.